Your email list is full of potential sales, but if you're still blasting the same message to everyone, I have news for you. You see, you're leaving money on the table. But what if I told you that hyper-personalization could double your open rates and skyrocket your conversions? I know, sounds like a pretty bold claim, right? But stick with me, because today what I'm going to do is break down exactly how you can use segmentation to create hyper-personalized emails that get opened, read, and actually drive those sales. Welcome to Marketing Binder, where we share actionable marketing strategies designed to help small businesses and solo entrepreneurs grow their brands, connect with customers, and boost revenue. I'm Allen Stafford, and with over 30 years in marketing businesses and their products, I'm your guide to navigating the ever-changing world of digital marketing. We're talking about using smart segmentation, data-driven personalization, and automated workflows to make your emails feel like they were written just for each subscriber. Well, because in a way, they will be. And don't worry, not at all. You don't need to be a tech genius to pull this off, because by the end of this video, you'll have the actionable steps to improve engagement, boost conversions, and build stronger relationships with your audience without sounding spammy or robotic. Does that sound good? Okay, well, if it does, let's get into it. So why does hyper-personalization even matter? Well, let's talk about the problem first. Imagine getting the same generic email as thousands of other people. No personalization, no relevance. It's, well, basically spam, right? That's why generic emails suffer from low open rates, high unsubscribe rates, and almost zero engagement. Nobody wants that, and I'm going to assume neither do you. Here's where things get exciting. When you personalize your emails, magic happens. See, according to the American Marketing Association, emails with personalized subject lines increase open rates by 26%. And hyper-personalized emails generate 6 times higher transaction rates than, well, those non-personalized ones. If you ask me, that's huge. Imagine the amount of potential revenue that could be generated by just getting personal. Let me illustrate with a story here. I'm going to give you a real-world example. You see, an online print-on-demand clothing brand that I was working with started using its customers' purchase history to recommend specific styles instead of sending the same promotions to everyone. And the results? Well, their email sales shot up by 35%. And that's all because they sent the right email to the right person at the right time. And the best part? You could do the same thing without overcomplicating it. So let's break it down step by step. The first step in hyper-personalization is segmentation, dividing your audience into targeted groups to send emails that truly matter to them. So what are some key segmentation categories, you might be thinking? Well, demographics, that's their age, gender, location. Behavioral data, which includes website visits, purchase history, and maybe cart abandonment. Then there's engagement levels, which might be active subscribers versus cold leads. And then psychographics, consumer interests. You might segment it by interest, their values, or their preferences. For example, an online bookstore, not Amazon, segments readers by preferred genre and sends book recommendations accordingly, instead of a generic promotion to everybody. Now, that's pretty hyper-personalized, if you ask me. Step 2 is collect and leverage data. You see, to personalize effectively, you need data, and here's how to gather it. You got sign-up forms on your website. Ask for preferences during sign-up with little checkboxes. Email engagement, track clicks, opens, and interactions, or purchase history. Identify repeat customers and their buying patterns, or website behavior. Monitor product views and browsing habits. Surveys and polls will help you directly ask customers about their interests, which are very easy to implement. And some recommended tools, for example, CRM platforms, I'd recommend something like HubSpot, Klaviyo, or even MailChimp for automation. And for analytics, I would turn to Google Analytics or the UTM tracking for deeper insights into who's coming to your site and making the purchases. Now that you have your segments and your data, it's time to craft engaging emails, which is step 3. Basically, what you want to do is use the recipient's name. For example, Alan, here's something you love. Create urgency. Only 3 left in your size, Alan. Things like that. Reference past actions. Still thinking about this? Here's a 10% off, which is great for a cart abandonment email. Now, here are some dynamic content examples for your emails. Maybe it's personalized product recommendations based on a person's browsing history and their certain products or categories. It could be location-based offers. Maybe you're sending out emails that are exclusive deals for specific regions that you sell into. Or you could do customer journey-based messaging, which is basically adjusting messaging based on their position in the sales cycle or the funnel. And finally, let's talk about automation. So your email marketing runs smoothly. So you're going to have welcome series emails, and these emails guide new subscribers with personalized follow-up messages. Or there's re-engagement emails. Basically, they're designed to win back inactive subscribers with relevant offers. You might offer somebody who hasn't engaged with your brand over the last 6 months by giving them 10% off or free shipping on a product. And then there's abandoned cart emails. And basically what you're doing is you're sending out reminders with product recommendations that they may have left in their shopping cart. You see, I worked with one client who utilized this strategy to their benefit. They saw a 27% bump in sales just from their abandoned cart emails. And that's pretty good. Then you have A/B testing. Basically, you want to optimize your subject lines, your call to action placements, and your email formats to maximize engagement. What you want to do is test various components over time, but ensuring you test only one component, like maybe your call to action placement or your subject line per email. You see, by combining segmentation, personalization, and automation, you'll create emails that convert better, engage more, and build lasting relationships with your audience. All right, that's a wrap on building a hyper-personalized email campaign. But let's quickly recap the key takeaways here for you. First, you're going to segment your audience based on, demographics, behavior, and engagement. Then you're going to use data to personalize subject lines, recommendations for the consumer or customer, and your messaging. Then you're going to leverage automation to create personalized sequences that run on autopilot, so it frees up your time to do other things in your business, specifically if you're a solopreneur. And then optimize continuously through A/B testing and best practices. So now it's your turn. What's one personalization tactic you'll try next? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this valuable, hit like, subscribe, and I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.